Rumer Willis sharing a rare update about her dad, Bruce Willis.
I'm so grateful that when I go over there and I give him a hug, whether he recognizes me or not, that he can feel the love I've given him.
Rumer Willis has finally broken her silence about watching her father, Bruce Willis, slowly lose the ability to recognize her face. For years, people assumed it was just about his diagnosis. But what Rumer has revealed through her actions tells a much darker story, one about losing a parent while they're still alive. The world watched Bruce Willis announce his aphasia diagnosis in March 2022. 10 months later came the devastating truth: frontotemporal dementia. But here's what nobody talks about. The timeline suggests his family had been watching him slip away for years before that announcement, silently bearing witness to a transformation that would eventually steal the man they knew. What Rumer has shown us isn't just grief, it's something far more heartbreaking. Through her Instagram posts, her pregnancy timing, her choice to share specific moments, she's been telling us that she's watching her larger-than-life father become unable to recognize the daughter he once carried on his shoulders at movie premieres. She's fighting to be remembered by someone who can no longer remember. To understand Rumer's heartbreak, you need to know who Bruce Willis was as a father. Because he wasn't just a famous action star to his daughters, he defied every Hollywood stereotype. Picture this: 1988, Bruce Willis fresh off Die Hard at the premiere, carrying 3-year-old Rumer on his shoulders. While other A-list actors hid their families from cameras, Bruce brought his daughters everywhere, to sets, to award shows, to casual dinners, where paparazzi caught him making silly faces just to hear them laugh. He made radical choices for a male action star in the 80s. He scheduled shoots around school events, turned down roles that required extended time away. Friends remember Bruce leaving Hollywood parties early for bedtime stories. The man who played indestructible John McClane never missed a dance recital. He learned to braid hair. He hosted elaborate princess parties at their Idaho ranch. When Rumer struggled with bullying as a teenager, cruel comments about her appearance, Bruce reportedly pulled her out of school to protect her mental health. They had inside jokes, shared movie nights, an unshakable bond, but degenerative brain disease changes everything. And as Bruce's dementia progressed from subtle language problems to profound cognitive loss, the father who'd always recognized his daughter's pain was becoming unable to recognize his daughter at all. By 2020, Bruce was still working, straight-to-streaming action films, still showing up as the Bruce the world recognized, but crew members were noticing something disturbing. The warning signs came in waves: language issues on set, repeated takes for simple dialogue, then the earpiece, feeding him lines in real time. Directors later reported Bruce's shooting days had to be shortened. He seemed confused about blocking he'd just rehearsed. The legendary improviser who made Die Hard crackle with ad-libs now struggled to remember scripted words. Meanwhile, the public saw carefully curated family photos, smiling shots where Bruce stood with his daughters. But if you looked closely at Rumer's captions during 2020 and 2021, there was a shift. Fewer stories about conversations with Dad. More statements like, "Grateful for this time," and "Cherishing these moments." The language of someone who knows time is running out. Mike Burns, director of Bruce's 2021 film, told the LA Times he'd noticed serious cognitive issues during the 2020 shoot. Script supervisor Terry Martin said Bruce didn't know why he was there, couldn't remember his lines. This was 2021, a full year before the public announcement. But here's the question: why would the family let him keep working? According to sources, Bruce insisted on it. His team faced an agonizing dilemma: honor his wishes while his capacity to make decisions was deteriorating. Someone had to watch him struggle and make the choice to let him continue, because stopping meant admitting what was happening. The cruel irony? Rumer had followed her father into acting. His success had opened doors for her career on Empire and Dancing with the Stars. But those dreams no longer included the father-daughter conversations about craft that had shaped her. March 30th, 2022. Rumer posted a statement on Instagram. Bruce was stepping away from acting due to aphasia. The announcement was clinical, brief, devastating. Then February 2023 brought the update that made aphasia look like a gentle preview. Frontotemporal dementia, a progressive brain disease that systematically dismantles the parts of your brain that make you who you are. Unlike Alzheimer's, FTD doesn't just steal memory, it destroys personality, behavior, language, and critically, minor facial recognition. Medical experts note FTD typically progresses 7 to 13 years from diagnosis to death. But the family's statement suggested Bruce had likely been experiencing symptoms for years before retirement. The clock had been ticking far longer than anyone knew. And Rumer, 7 months pregnant when the FTD diagnosis went public. Her daughter would never know her grandfather as the vibrant man he'd been. But what Rumer did next revealed everything about what she'd been preparing for. Within weeks of the FTD announcement, Rumer began sharing photos that told a deliberate story. These weren't random family snapshots, they were carefully curated moments designed to preserve specific memories. March 2023, Bruce meeting newborn Luetta, pure love and magic, Rumer captioned. The image showed Bruce holding the baby with tenderness, but his expression revealed the truth. Love, yes, but the distant quality of someone not fully present. Then came the pattern. April, an Instagram highlight reel titled Papa. Every photo and video of her father over the years. May, a throwback of Bruce singing to her as a child. June, him playing harmonica. Do you see what she was doing? Rumer was building a digital archive of her father's essence. His humor, his music, his personality, everything FTD was erasing. Every major milestone in her life became an opportunity to include him. Her daughter's birth, her first Mother's Day, her 35th birthday in August 2023 featured childhood photos alongside recent ones. A visual timeline she could preserve before cognitive decline made new meaningful photos impossible. Through her actions, Rumer was revealing something profound. She understood what it felt like to slowly become invisible to someone who once knew you better than anyone. Even as his eldest daughter, she was experiencing what millions of dementia families endure: the gradual erasure of recognition, the loss of shared history, the grief of losing someone while they're still breathing. September 2023 brought a symbolic choice. Rumer began posting about her music career, performing at small LA venues, sharing videos of herself singing. Her father had started as a singer before becoming an actor, released albums in the 80s and 90s. By pursuing music publicly now, while he could no longer comprehend her success, Rumer was carrying forward his legacy in a way that didn't require his cognitive participation. This wasn't just grief, it was preparation for a future where her father would be physically present but mentally absent. So what is the real reason Rumer opened up about her father's struggle to recognize her? Through her actions, she's painted a picture of a daughter who discovered that the relationship she'd always defined herself by was being erased from the one person who'd lived it with her. Think about it. Rumer had spent her entire life as Bruce Willis's daughter, red carpets holding his hand, defending him against critics, following him into acting, music, public life. But somewhere along the way, the person who'd given her that identity began losing the ability to confirm that any of it had happened. Her decision to document everything reveals someone who intimately understands what it means to become invisible to the person who once saw you most clearly. The photos, the videos, the preserved moments, it's not just sentimental, it's evidence, proof they existed together, even when his brain can't access those memories anymore. By choosing to speak publicly about his inability to recognize her, Rumer did something powerful. She declared independence from the perfect Hollywood family image. She honored the man, not the mythos. The father who showed up for dance recitals matters more than the actor who saved Nakatomi Plaza. Today, Rumer Willis is no longer known primarily as Bruce Willis's daughter. She's a mother, performer, and advocate using her platform to normalize conversations about dementia and the specific grief of losing a parent to cognitive decline. While Hollywood churns out films honoring Bruce's on-screen legacy, Rumer honors his real legacy: devotion to family, vulnerability, humanity beyond the explosions. While the industry chases its next hero, Rumer is building a legacy of authenticity that will impact how families handle dementia for generations. Her story proves something beautiful. Sometimes losing everything is the only way to find yourself. The world celebrated Bruce Willis, the indestructible action star, but Rumer conquered something harder. She conquered the fear of being forgotten by the person who knew her first. She created an archive of love that transcends failing neurons. She built an identity separate from her father's recognition while honoring everything he'd given her. The real tragedy isn't losing one of Hollywood's greatest action stars, it's that Bruce Willis had something infinitely more valuable: daughters who loved him fiercely, a blended family that rallied around him, and the disease is erasing his ability to comprehend it, forcing his family to grieve while he's still alive. But Rumer's story shows us that devastating loss doesn't define you. She could have retreated from public life, could have become bitter, could have exploited his condition for sympathy. Instead, she transformed pain into purpose. Her decision to share vulnerable moments isn't just documentation, it's proof she found something more valuable than the perfect image. She found her own voice, her own power to help others navigating dementia caregiving. Rumer didn't just survive watching her father forget her. She became exactly who she was meant to be, a woman defined not by her famous name, but by her courage to love someone who can no longer fully love her back. What do you think about Rumer's incredible courage in sharing her father's struggle so publicly? How will her story inspire families watching loved ones disappear to dementia while still physically present? If you found this deep dive valuable, I must insist you watch our exclusive playlist on celebrity divorces that reveal hidden truths, because understanding why Mackenzie Scott finally admitted why she divorced Jeff Bezos is crucial. If you want to see how power and fame transform relationships, you'll find that playlist in the end screen now. And if you appreciate untold stories that reveal truth behind headlines, hit that subscribe button, but only if you're ready to see your favorite celebrities in a completely different light. I'll see you in the next one.